I can't get enough of your napalm. Can't get enough of your napalm. Yeah, so here I am, rock you like a hurricane, packing up more books. Not me a drink. Well, actually not packing books. I'm printing labels right now. I got 2 printed out. Thought, what the hey? Been streaming all evening. I'll just jump back on here. See if anybody notices. If they don't notice, no big deal. If they do, fine. Yeah, again, I'm printing stuff, so I figured I might as well, skinny. Figured I might as well. I just can't quit working on this stuff. If you want to jump in, you can jump in if you want to. Let's see. Do. I can't get enough of your napalm. I can't get enough of your napalm. You like my scoop of poop? Says making me cheese. I know, man. I'm just gonna stream. If I got to do book stuff, I'm just gonna stream. That's just how I go. Copy. Boop. Boop. Is this Doug Artist Pro Secrets? It sure is. Doug Artist Pro Secrets. Do the work you're supposed to do, and good things will come to you. Don't be a turd. Don't be a turd. Turd.
I can't believe you always remember the Doug song, but every time I try to remember it, I'm always singing some random 50s song.
I don't know, man. I'm crazy. I took Axel out and walked him, and I was like, man, I gotta go back in there. I can't wait. I'm gonna finish these books, so
right on.
Just want to get this stuff done. So close to being done. Oh. So we got a little bit of a break there.
Cool. It's always to get a little break, especially when it's off a Kit Kat bar.
Give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece. There's Vicky in the chat. Ezra's here making my cheese.
Hey, Vicky.
Thomas. Hey, Thomas. So I'm a stream machine there, people. I got to get stuff done. I'm sending books out. Now, a couple of you is going to have to wait, and I apologize for that. But that's so I can send you the posters out. I ordered some. Oops, wrong thing there. No.
Aha.
Oop.
I can't turn away. I got stuff in my way.
Making my cheese. Break me off a piece of that applesauce. Give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that. Taco Bell sandwich. Man, dude, it costs a lot of money to send these 5-packs.
Is it really?
Well, it's not a whole lot more, but it's $280 to send the regular books.
Yeah,
it's $330 to send the big ones. Which is
not that bad though. That's not even a full $1.
No, but I was saying earlier, I don't know if you were on there yet or not, but I think I'm gonna have to raise my shipping price up $1. So instead of $10, it's going to have to be $11. But if I do photo mailers, I might be able to keep the $10 because the photo mailers are cheaper.
Yeah.
It just depends on what we do. So down here, I've got one. I've got some I'm not marked on. I can't remember what these are. Oh, these are internationals. Done lost my mind. That's why I don't want to wait too long either.
Well, it's good to see them going out, though, for sure. I'm excited.
Yeah, I like getting this stuff done.
I'm going to get one, and I'm not going to shoot it, but I'm going to put it up as a target and just point and talk down to it. You just give it a stern talking to on the ground.
Ground it.
I'm going to treat it like Wally Beaver.
There you
Wally
go.
Beaver.
Oh man.
Not a whole lot's been going on, but yeah, I did see right before I hopped on here that old Froggo is actually refunding all the Ribbit coin people.
He has to. It's legal.
But it's kind of funny because he's claiming that there was a mistake on the campaign page that he did not notice. So I guess he's playing this card where he's like, oh no, I just copy pasted from their website. It was an accident, except there's tons of video evidence.
Yeah, he's a liar. So, somebody should refuse to get a refund and sue him. Oops, I dropped somebody's book. Sorry. I just dropped a bunch of people's books. Sorry. Father and Gemini mailer.
Yeah.
Plus, I don't know if you've seen that hey.
Hi.
I don't know if you see me trying to balance these things or not.
Are you like me, Doug? Because sometimes I just get like so angry when stuff like falls over and doesn't do what I want it to.
Yeah,
I'm like, damn you, gravity.
Sometimes I get pretty angry. Oh, I know why I didn't want to do these. Why I wanted to do these last. It takes freaking forever, and they cost $20 a piece.
Oh, God.
I hate this. This is going to take me days.
Is it? Like, for real?
I don't know. It's going to take a while.
See, this is why all the international backers are last. Y'all should all just move to the United States and save us a bunch of trouble.
They really should. They don't realize how much hassle it is for us to send books and how much it costs. It's absolutely ridiculous, every bit of it. Firefox processed so much Doug today.
Yeah. It's a Doug apocalypse.
That's right. You love it. You know you do. You like it. You love it. You want some more of it. You try so hard. Something, something, something.
I saw Ixu in the chat. I was kind of hoping he'd join up with us. But I guess he's busy.
I dropped the link in there. He's not in the... Okay, I looked. He's not in the back room there.
I wish Vicky would join us. That would be pretty cool.
Vicky!
I know she kind of finally did a YouTube video.
Mm-hmm. And it was what we like to call a good one. Another thing that aggravates me is I don't understand these British these stupid...
You need Pickles to translate for you.
Yeah. Where you at, Pickles?
Well, I know the one that looks like an L is the pound sign, I think. for their currency.
Like, I just don't understand. Like, is this city, province, postal code? I don't have any of that on this dude's address.
You'll just have to reach out to him for a clarification.
I'll just not send it to him. Say you might as well live on the moon. Yeah, I don't think he actually put his
No, just send him a message. Be like, sorry, bro, with the toilet paper shortage, some things had to go.
Yeah, I had to wipe my pooper. Well, I think it's just me not understanding. I think I've got it figured out.
I know it was a pain in the butt when I sent Joey all those comic books that I gotten for him. I still got another batch to sell. I'm just scared to do it because last time it cost me like $68.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And I'm like, this dude's on the same. This was just to Canada. This crap didn't even have to cross the ocean.
Well, believe it or not, this actually went down. $16.
Maybe it's from splitting with the EU.
Maybe.
I hope our friends over there are doing all right, though.
Me too. Even though you got a bunch of crazy bull mess I had to fill out. I hope you're just doing good. I had to fill out the customs forms and everything on there. And then, like, this don't even go straight to them. It goes to, you print it out and it goes to a postal processing facility. And I can only track it to there. I can't track it once it leaves there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, the tracking number is pretty much useless. That's why Tim and them don't like to ship international, because they can't track it, and then people get mad when it never shows up because their government's corrupt.
Yeah, all those politicians and everybody. They're just collecting all these books, and they're like, the people will never get these, but we'll have them. Ha ha ha.
These are ours. Ha 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 ha. Oh, this one here is not even an international one. I just mixed it in with those. It's a special one because I wrote their name on it.
Is that Dave's?
No.
Is that the one you're sending to Tim so you can give him Corona?
No. Well, I can't find this person. I have their daggone name wrote on here. Oh, that's why. Dude, I worry about myself sometimes.
We all worry about you, Doug.
Oh, man. You should. There we go. Found it.
Oh, X2 says he's here.
Okay.
I don't know how much longer ago that was, but that's why I'm also off camera. I'm eating lasagna. So I really
What's up,
wasn't
guys?
paying attention.
What's happening?
I just came back from work, so now I'm squeaky clean and my hair looks fabulous for the stream.
Well, at least somebody looks fabulous for the stream.
So how are you guys doing?
Not too bad.
No, man. How about
Not
you,
too
Stevie?
shabby.
Shabby.
Just printing labels.
Nice. That sounds exciting.
It's so exciting I can barely contain myself.
He's about to light some sparklers.
Oh my goodness.
Now, off topic, but now when people say not too shabby, I always actually think of shabby.
I do
I'm like,
too.
well, of course you're not too shabby. You're not this giant muscular dude with a raging beard.
Not too shabby. Then I wrote names on these because they're special ones, like I said, and then I can't read what I wrote.
Right.
What's wrong with me?
Usually
bad
when I
job.
leave notes at work, I'll type them up on the computer and print them out just because I know my writing's terrible.
This is going to go to Australia.
Oh, shoot.
I come from a land down under.
Is that Risey's?
Nope, Rozzy didn't back this.
Oh,
Oh,
Rozzy doesn't like me anymore, remember?
there you go.
He went on a big rant about Comic Pros and then unfollowed me and like muted me or something.
oh wow.
So I doubt he would buy this book, but that's okay. Rozzy's entitled to do whatever he wants to do.
Risey is Risey.
He probably doesn't even remember, so I can't hold it.
Like, what the hell did that happen?
He thinks I just disappeared or something, probably.
You got abducted by aliens, Doug.
By aliens.
Just a bunch of Mexicans showed up at your house and they just loaded you up on a van and drove away.
At least they're not snow Mexicans.
Well, they passed you off to the snow Mexicans. You weren't built for the heat.
I was built for the cold.
Let me go and let my followers know that my beautiful smug is here.
Tell them all to get in here.
Oh, I did talk to McCheese about doing an interview with you, so just DM him sometime.
Gotcha. I'll DM him after the stream. Thanks, Skinny.
Really cool. I had fun with his interview when he had me on. I was
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go and check it out. How long was the interview? Like an hour or
I
half
think
an
it
hour?
was like an hour and 10 minutes. We just,
Oh,
I don't
not
know if he times it out or not, but we
Mhm.
just talked until, we felt like we didn't want to talk anymore.
bad. Is that type of stream. It's no like maybe like the half an hour was like just interview, and then after that is just pure fun and nonsense.
Yeah, we talked about a lot of good topics. He brought up a lot of good questions. I'm like, nobody's ever really asked me this kind of stuff before. It's weird. It's my first real interview.
Oh wow, I'm really excited then.
Or it's the first one that actually felt like an interview for me. Most of the time they're just like, hey, Skinny, how's it going? I'm like, oh, it's going good.
Right.
Oh, no, I was impressed. It's like he did his homework. Doug's over here trying to translate foreign languages.
Yeah.
English, Doug.
What happened to your tinfoil hat, Doug? I love your new profile pic. Oh shoot!
I can't make coffee while I'm on stream. What the hell was I thinking?
Happy Reese.
Yes.
It is the
It's Reese's Pieces. I'm sure
How's
you
it
never
going,
heard that
Jim?
before.
Oh, okay. So I am the eldest of three.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I was born, and then 2 years later, my brother was born, and then 2 years later, my sister was born. So we were all under 5 at one time. And until I was 12, everybody called us Reese's Pieces
I'm not surprised.
because
Wow.
we were adorable, and it was the early 80s when, all that was going down. E.T. and all that nonsense.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Remember the landfill.
This was before the landfill. I'm that old.
Wow.
So how you guys doing?
Pretty good. I'm trying to figure out. I'm doing my international shipping right now, which I never want to do again.
Yeah. We didn't do international with ours, but I wanted to figure out something because good gravy. There's a whole world out there of people that should be reading my comics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the ones that aren't free online at forcesofgoodandevil.net. You can check it out today.
And there's a couple on the Comics Underground.
Yeah.
How's that for a subtle?
There you go. That's how you do it right there.
Dude, I tell you what, man, I'm so excited. This weekend we're going to be uploading the next to last story that we've got, and then we're going to be going with a page twice a week until we finish out that story. And then we're going to put Forces on hiatus until I get some paper books done. But I'm excited. This next story is so much fun. It's called Old School, and it tracks one of our hero students to track down his mother's secrets at her old college. And it's part road trip comic, part techno fantasy, and part saving the world. I'm super excited for it.
Ooh. Did you like name drop like tonic moles, or that's your version of saving?
No, just the saving the world cliche.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. I had this. We did this story in 2016, 2017. So it was before I ever met Tonic.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So this just that storytelling trope.
Gotcha.
Because sometimes you're saving the princess, sometimes you're saving the world, sometimes you're finding yourself. Blah blah blah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to fight off a group of thugs to get some toilet paper back.
That sometimes happens. Well,
funny thing is exactly what I thought too. I'm sorry, Matt.
No, that's fine. That's hilarious. The toilet paper thing's great. We've got but ours is our characters, our main characters for this story, Chad and Greg are a couple of high schoolers in superhero and supervillain high school, and it's the summer of their junior year, so they're using this. Their excuse is they're going to go check out a college, and so we get to have a few little what I call road trip stops where they go through these tourist traps between Wisconsin and Wyoming, and so which is my neck of the woods. So we get a little bit of local flavor thrown in there too. So I'm excited for it. It's a fun story, and it'll be fun to share it again. And that should be going up starting Friday. So
awesome. Wow, I'm I'm hearing so much excitement for Skinny and Doug. Well, I know Doug is busy, but it seems Skinny is just overwhelmed.
Yeah. He's blown away by the awesomeness that is
Oh my God, bro.
my pitch for Forces of Good and Evil.
Wow.
Actually, I'm looking at the intenseness on Skinny's face there, and I wonder if he's not preparing the next big troll for the Frog King.
Oh my gosh.
No, actually, I'm doing up a response aimed at Potato.
Potato.
I don't even know who that is.
I have no clue either.
Doug knows.
I know.
Doug says with the most excitement ever.
Yeah, right. Doug is basically the elder for all the underground creators.
Yeah.
He knows.
So I gotta point out the Bunderdomes in the chat. He was trying to get Skinny to do a Ralph thing, but I wanted to take some time to point out. I just read Common America today.
Mm-hmm.
Hot damn, that was a fun book. It was so great.
How's it doing on Indiegogo right now? Last time I looked, it had 103 backers.
I'm not sure the backer number. I looked, because I didn't check that out. But I know it was 106. I mean, it was $1,600 already.
Oh, it's like close to $5,000 now.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, let me check that out here quick. I will do the deed.
It's kicking some butt.
If it's at $5,000, that's insane.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's ridiculous. I mean, it's great and it's totally worth it because I just read it and I can give full endorsements to the awesomeness of it. There is a monster called the Gordosaur. as in gourd dinosaur. How can you not love that? That's what I want to know. How can you not love that?
You know what's awesome? If I've shipped a book to somebody before, it saves their information in my. So this next book I'm shipping, I don't have to put in all that terrible information.
Oh, okay. It's at 5151 is what it's raised so far with 21 days left.
That is awesome.
110 backers.
On day one, after destroying on Kickstarter, it's moved over to Indiegogo and it's just destroying over there.
I cannot believe it. That's nuts right there.
It's awesome.
And this is Tim is going to have to correct me on here because I don't recall, but there's only a limited number of these books too.
Oh, wow.
That's the crazy thing. There's only a limited number of these books because he said he printed up what it was and that's it. So there's that means that there's a cap to what this thing can earn, and it's I don't know. I'm dying to know how close it is to that cap. That's crazy. I mean, it's probably. I mean, Tim knows his business, so I'm sure he's got a real good number for what he thinks it's going to make. But that's and as a reader, 100% worth it.
I've had a chance to read it several times, but I just want to wait to see it in print. So
I couldn't. I was going to wait, but I just couldn't wait. I just couldn't wait. That was the bottom line. Here, Gotham Knight says, I'm going to kick the Bunderdome's bunny butt if they sell out before I get my hands on it. He will, too.
I'll help you. In fact, I'll get Ralph to help.
There you go.
I'm sorry I zoned out. Apparently somebody corrected me saying that their book was not 18 months late. It was 14 months late.
was that after they changed their date on that book several times?
Oh, several? I know of once when they changed it from January to August of 2019.
I think they changed it twice.
But yeah. How dare I add on 4 months? Your book was still late, bro. 14
Yeah, Potato. See, I know who Potato is.
See, what really bugs me is like you can't see the writing on the wall. Like this guy literally has made 74% less before going into demand than his first book. Right now, he's at only 16% of the total backers that he originally had. Those are not good numbers to have.
Well, I don't ever think it's a good idea to launch your second book before you fulfill the first one.
Yeah.
No.
Excuse me.
Well, it's a terrible. Let's look beyond that. But it's bad because now you're asking for people to purchase number 2 of a number 1 that they haven't even read yet.
Yeah.
How are they going to know they like it? Maybe. I mean, I know he's fulfilling right now. I'm not going to say he's not, or he claims to be fulfilling. Mecca still hasn't gotten his copy. But why wouldn't you wait to launch number 2 until like right after everybody started getting their books and they were all excited?
That's what I mean. That's the best thing to do. Like, is to launch right after. I can't figure out this address. I'm just guessing. Maybe it'll make it there. Maybe it won't.
Okay.
The good thing about stamps.com, I know I'm sorry I completely changed the subject, is that it will correct to the best of its ability, and most of the time it gets everything right. So
You should just send Pickles' copy to the wrong house.
Just next door.
Send it to Liverpool. He hates Liverpool.
Oh my god.
Make him go to Liverpool to get his book.
and I'll be doing Pickles next probably.
Just send it to Paul McCartney.
I know Pickles' real name.
Oh no.
It's Pickles.
I was unaware he had a real name.
Yeah,
I thought he was-
it's actually English nachos.
That's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna bow out, guys.
Later.
Later, Matt.
Have a good one.
Like I said, I still can't figure this out. There we go.
Oh, wrong here.
Maybe this will make it there.
Yeah.
Oh, poo. I bet y'all spent $300 or $400 just on shipping in the past couple of days.
Is that hand sanitizer? Oh, okay. Never mind. You muted yourself, Skinny. I don't know if you did that on purpose.
You gotta be kidding me. This thing's not gonna let me send anymore tonight, probably.
So how's the Corona Kings project with you?
Doug's concentrating.
Oh, okay.
That's going pretty well. Like Flawfox Pro did one page. I've been kind of doing thumbnails of the rest of the pages for the book, little by little. He's been working, so he won't be able to get to it this weekend from what he says, which is fine. But I'm excited, man.
Yeah, dude.
Like I'm still seriously considering like printing out the pages, going ahead and printing the pages, and then coloring them in with crayons and scanning them. I honestly, God, I think it would really suit the story, just how goofy it is.
Yeah, you should do like a color edition, and then just have people just color it themselves.
My only concern is Doug's talking about actually printing some up, like punk rock style. And they're going to be in black and white, so I'll probably have to save the non-colored version for that. So I don't know if that would translate well.
I'm about to start screaming.
Oh man. How many pages have you done after like you and I were like swapping pages with each other?
Oh, those were actually, I was working on draft pages for Otis when we were talking, not Ralph.
Oh, okay.
Like 2 or 3. I ain't got my notebook around me right now. It's probably in the car because I draw a lot of them when I'm at work.
Gotcha.
Like on break or lunch or something. I just go in there and do stuff.
How dare you?
I touch myself in the middle of the talking.
When I think about you, myself. Oh.
Let me see. Yeah, with me, like I showed like a few thumbnails. I know with Doug, he's in concentration mode, so I would love to update you, Doug, with what I have so far with my pages. I mean, they're thumbnails, but so far I'm getting like good responses. Which is a good thing.
The international on some of this is not as bad as it used to be. Like, no joke, when I sent out Lone Wolf, every package I sent was over $25.
Whoa.
And this one was $16.
Oh, wow.
So that's good.
Really good.
I feel bad because these people paid a little bit extra, but man, has it been horrible to have to fill out their addresses.
Yeah. What the heck did you say, Pickles?
He says, I use my poop as crayon.
Oh boy, that's a smelly crayon.
6 says, I'm not allowed to eat crayons. Butterdome says, I took a poop. What is the problem with shipping, Doug? International shipping, Tim. Don't ship international, ever. Of course, you guys don't. I should have learned from you guys. Now, I'm going to send Pickle's book next. I'm going to drop a crayon in it. That's now code for poop. Got to send a bunch of crap to the United Kingdom. Poop on all you guys. I say that, but I love all you. I love all you weirdos over there. How did I end up with extra books?
Didn't you say you're gonna go print extra books for conventions?
Well, I ended up with an extra package, is what I'm saying.
Oh shoot! Okay.
I got 3 left to print, and I got 1 sitting up here. Now I'm worried. I'm worried that I sent somebody the wrong one.
Oh no.
Oh well. Let me just look through these and see what I did. If they don't have no markings on them, they're right. I just miscounted because I was talking, and sometimes I do that. I'm not a smart man, Jenny. But I know what love is.
You know, today at my store, one of our orders was one of the vendors brought in 16 Dr. Peppers. I couldn't help myself. I just looked at him. I said, and I drank me about 16 Dr. Peppers. I really got to be.
You need to come home, Jenny, to Greenbow, Alabama. Six said he sent Edwin a proof copy and had to mortgage his house. Dude, it didn't cost me anything extra to send one to Edwin. Like, it cost the same as to ship it to Skinny.
Does it?
Yeah, because it's counted as the U.S. for some reason. I mean, it's a part of the U.S., but, it's a million miles away.
Yeah, I would always figure there'd be an extra charge because a lot of places you'll see shipping to the continental United States. Oh, that's odd. That's good information to know, though.
Matt C's in there dropping science. I use stamps.com, Matt, and I don't have to mess with stuff at the post office. And my prices are different than what the post office tells you anyways, because I got a scale and I weigh them myself. If you just go and you get the prices there, they're still not going to be the same. I've done tons of research 2 years ago when I did my first book. Nobody wants to listen to me. They just want to go and pay too much money. I still got an extra book.
Speaking of shipping, I was talking to an artist and we were talking about, possibly doing something together because he's got this really cool story idea and I really want to write it. And he wants me to as well. But anyways, he's in Canada and he was talking about, he's like, well, should we just print 100 copies here in Canada to save on shipping? And I was like, and I'm curious about that, Doug. What do you think? Would it be cheaper for me to just, if we end up doing this, to when I order it, ship him 100 from the same print batch? Then would it be more expensive to do that than to have him just print that many books over there? What do you guesstimate?
My only thing, because I was talking to somebody that wanted to do the same thing. You can't guarantee that all the books are the same quality.
Yeah, that's true. But also, no, it cost me like $68 to send 14 pounds of comic books, and that was easily like $100 right there.
Yeah. I mean, that wouldn't be too bad. I mean, but they'd still have to, ship them from there. And then that's another thing too.
Well, no, I mean, I would ship them after receiving them.
Oh, I mean, like if he printed them there?
Yeah, I was wondering if I should, have a separate batch printed up there for him, as opposed to just, getting them from my printer and sending
Well,
them.
see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying though, is me personally, I don't want anybody else to be responsible for it. If it's got my name on it, I'd rather just take care of it myself.
Yeah, like Tim does with the coronavirus.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
I'm gonna school some folks on international shipping, and then I'm gonna dip out because I gotta eat.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Is
Talk
You
about
guys ready for this?
Talk about how much it sucks.
It sucks. So, because I had someone send me a screenshot yesterday. Someone was like, Tim's talking trash because international shipping is cheap. It costs like $8. I'm
Yeah.
like, what? Because here I am, stamps.com. So I'm sending a package to Canada tomorrow because someone paid me a lot of money to send it to Canada.
Wow.
So let me bring up some prices for you. So Canada, here we go. I have let's see, I have this address here. I don't want to dox this person, so let me make sure to post it as is.
Dox them.
Okay, let me copy this. Name Joe Bob. Address.
I hate Joe Bob.
Province. I know. Joe Bob Briggs.
Well, he's okay.
Copy this. Paste it in here. So, shipping to Quebec, Canada, and stamps.com. Now, here's the good thing about stamps. They actually upgraded their features, so you don't have to worry about the customs forms and stuff. You can just fill that out right there.
Yeah.
And it's automated. If you're shipping to Canada, you already have a duty and tax that's built into it. That's an extra $7. So that's right off the top. And this is for a package that weighs 1 pound, 6 ounces. So that I haven't done anything except type in an address. Automatically, it says duties and taxes, $6.95. Now, service, this is where you actually pick what you want. I'm going to read it from the top, from cheapest to most expensive. The cheapest you can send is first class mail international. It is a large envelope, flat, $18.73. That is the cheapest you can send to Canada. I am sending the second cheapest, which is a package or thick envelope, which is $19.71. So $19.71 plus $6.95, you're already paying $26.66, even without the price of the product itself. So when people are like, oh, it's easy to ship international, that might be, because it is on stamps.com. But one, it's expensive. Two, this is without the insurance. So this is not even accounting for that.
Yeah, and you get no tracking number. Once it
they give you a tracking number, but it's only good until it makes it to the fulfillment, the processing plant. After that, it's gone. It's off to the ether. You just have to trust that the mail service or Canada Post is going to be taking care of it. And like I was talking to Sashi today, and she said that whenever she orders anything from the United States, she doesn't even use the postal service. She actually sends it to, I think Parcel Monkey or South Africa actually has a courier service, because she is like, I have had countless packages just get lost in that flight or by boat or whatever. So yeah, it's not feasible unless you're willing to take a chance or you have a lot of capital saved up. Because I was talking to Doug Tenaple, and it turns out he and I had the same story. We had a backer from Puerto Rico, and they said that they lost their package or it never arrived. And so I tracked it using the fulfillment, and it said like it made it to the post office, and that's it. It just vanished. And so I was like, okay, I'll resend you another one. And it was expensive. I resent it, and he emails me like a week later, and he was like, hey man, I never got my package, man. And I'm like, okay. So I tracked it, Same thing, except this time it actually said something to the effect of like, made it to the post office, like headed to destination, you know, some vague language like that. And then finally he said, "Are you gonna send me another package?" I said, "No, because I'm already out of pocket about $45. I'm just gonna refund you." And he was not happy. And I told it to Doug, and he was like, "Wait a minute, you say Puerto Rico?" I said, "Yeah." And he said,
I know
"I had
who
the
he is.
exact same thing happen to me." So ever since then, I just said no. And then we've had some Canadians, and don't get me wrong, we like our customers, but we've had some Canadian backers for digital, and they were emailing me and saying like, "I don't know why digital is mailed last. I feel like a second-class citizen." And I'm like, it's on the page. It says that digital is mailed last.
Yeah.
So between the logistics headaches of international shipping plus some of the commentary we're getting, we might just not do anything regarding international, because it's like we're trying to be accommodating. Okay, like it's hard to mail this stuff physically and take the risk. We can give you a digital, and digital is offered, you know, worldwide. It doesn't matter where you live, you can get it instantaneously. You just have to wait a little bit. Just wait a little bit for us to mail the physical copies. We'll send them out in 24 hours. And we posted update after update saying, "Hey, just a reminder, digital comes last. We have to do everything else first." And I just got a flood of messages, mostly from Canada, saying, "Why are we being treated like second-class citizens? Why is digital going out last?" And I'm like, guys, I'm trying to be very polite here, but we need some patience to deal with, because if it were feasible to mail internationally and we had a surplus of money to do it, we would, but it's just not, you know.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up?
Howdy. See, the only thing I see. Sorry, I'm just jumping in because I like talking about international shipping too. I feel like the only issue.
Where do you live, Matt? Where do you live in the United States?
The bottom right corner.
The bottom right corner.
I have a feeling where the bottom right corner is.
Okay.
Yep.
I feel like I'm in the same bottom right corner as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of us. There's a decent amount of us. It's a big state.
Yeah.
But the only issue I see is the having to resend stuff, because my understanding is the customs ID number is the same as the tracking. But I haven't been tracking other people's stuff. I just give them the customs ID number and then they have to keep track with it. But I mean, I've only had like a dozen maybe sales overseas, so I've never lost the package. I'm sure Tim Lim's probably, I mean, his volume means that he's probably lost more. So, but everything else is easy. I mean, they're paying for it. So if, don't sell everything, don't sell $8 shipping international and you won't get screwed. You know what I mean? Like find out what it costs and then charge that. That's my thought.
Yeah, because I'll tell you, on Trump's Space Force with our international orders, so the amount of money we had to spend just reshipping books was $2,700. That was only on orders that we had to resend.
Wow. Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very different experience then. Okay, I can understand that.
I just don't like doing it.
Yeah. Well, it's nice to hear the stamps.com's even easier. Like I've been going in, filling out a little piece of paper, getting things weighed at the post office, all that jazz.
Yeah, I can do that. That's what I've been doing right here while we're talking.
That's nice.
I can weigh it right here and print out the label, and all I got to do at the post office is drop it off, and they just scan it in, and it's ready to go.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And what's neat about stamps.com is it knows based on the country you choose. For example, I had to mail 3 packages within the last week. One to Germany, one to Canada, and then one to Finland. And it knows, based on the country that you choose, it'll sometimes display the duties and taxes form. And if you just pick the other country, it just disappears automatically. So it's not like a one-stop form for all international buyers. It's specifically tailored to the country you're mailing. And I like that because, that makes it really convenient. And the customs form, like the one for Canada, it's like self-generated. You just click customs form and it just says item 1, how much did it cost? Item 2, how much does that cost? click OK, and that's it. It's all just generated and put into the postage that you're been putting on the box. And then like I'm looking at the one right now for Canada, and what makes it unique is they do have a duty and tax form. The funny thing is that if I switch right now, let me do this right now. So I'm going to switch to Germany. It's actually cheaper to mail this package to Germany than it is to Canada by about $9.50, which is ironic because it's further away.
Yeah. I guess to be honest, the one other issue I've had is people emailing me or DMing me or something and saying, whoa, what's up with these internet, like $26 to mail overseas? Like, what's up with that? Are you gouging me, bro?
Like,
and I got to explain. Like, yeah, that's nothing, man. I'm not making any money on I'm just charging you what it's charging me. Is just passing it along. So that can be a hassle because you got to manage people's expectations.
Right. And that's a tough one too, because a lot of people, they don't understand.
Yeah.
And if you have the time and patience to reply to every single email that you get asking that same question, it can get really tedious because it's like, no, we're not all like Amazon with like free 2-day shipping. That's not quite how it works. And I think some of that comes from like international eBay sellers. I honestly don't know how this happens, but I'll buy something on eBay from Japan and the item will be like $4.
Yep.
And it's a fairly like not large item, but medium-sized item. And it's like shipping is $7. And I don't question it because I'm like, okay, that seems fair. I don't know if like the seller is basically losing money on their shipping to make up for it. I don't know if it's because internationally the rate is different. Like, for example, it's expensive for us to mail stuff to Canada, but is it cheap for a Canadian to mail stuff to us? So I don't know how that works, but a lot of people seem really shocked by how expensive international shipping is.
Mm-hmm. I've been selling all my old animation books from undergrad, and like all these crazy like 18-year-olds going to animation school in this economy or buying all these stupid books they need for freshman year, and I'm selling them at good dollar, but then I have to and this is on eBay, right? And so some of them are international, and it took me a month to mail the art of, it was like Cars or something, one of these Pixar art books.
Yeah.
And this guy in Poland, we couldn't figure it out because I was like, sorry, man, you only paid me, I got $4 to mail it to you in Poland, and I don't understand this weird address in Pennsylvania to an airport. And he's like, no, that's not the address I got. What we found out from me selling on eBay is that I only have to pay to mail it domestically to Philadelphia airport.
Mm.
And it gets put, it's the inverse of what you're talking about. Then somehow it gets put, he paid something. I think he paid the difference, I guess, the other 20 or something. And then it gets shipped from Philadelphia to the buyer's location, I guess.
I think,
but they don't explain that to you, so it's weird.
The only option I can think of is, I think it was Kursova, and he says that they use a service called MailChimp. And the way it works is, it's like if you're a foreign backer, you register with MailChimp, and MailChimp essentially assigns a PO box to you. So you mail all your stuff to that PO box, and then they handle the international. And he said that apparently you can get a really good deal on it because it's actually, I don't know, like 10 to 15% cheaper to them. And I think the way they work is they basically put everything together as freight, and they mail out like on a week, because it's the idea that you actually can save money if you're like a large buyer by just mailing everything in bulk together, kind of in the same way we mail freight, like by boat. You get it cheaper because it's on a slow boat, and it's all packed together as one. And I think that is how they do it. So, I mean, for future campaigns, we're probably just going to tell people, like, look, if you really want it internationally and want the physical copy, try one of those courier services like MailChimp or not MailChimp. Crap, it's Parcel Monkey.
Okay. I was surprised. I was like, is that a pro feature or something that I'm not paying for? Well, that's nice. I see. This is what's so exciting is that no one knew this. these international buyers, they were getting their book for $8 shipping because like no one bothered to find these things out in 2018, and then people did, and now we're finding out even better info now, so that 2020 is, it's going to be even more efficient and more guaranteed. Like, so exciting. Crowdfunding's been around for what, 10 years now, and yet we're just now figuring this out, and it's because of these live streams and people talking about it and learning in real time.
Well, something funny that happened with Trump Space Force is we didn't actually charge for international shipping. What we actually did for it was I did the calculation based on average number of international backers per comic project. Like I took 5 crowdfunded projects from like the most, like an example of the most crowdfunded book for that year for like Kickstarter versus like the smallest one that actually got funded. And I looked at their average number of international backers ended up being like, I don't know, 10% of their overall number. So I just thought, okay, doing some math here and wanting a little bit of seed capital for future projects and being upfront about it, we could probably offset the cost of international shipping just by charging a flat rate price for everyone. So that's what we did. It was just $25 across the board. Didn't matter where you lived, you were going to pay $25, and that included your shipping. And the idea was that will cover the international shipping costs. And I was 100% correct.
No kidding.
I was like, here we go. Like, oh, international shipping, we got that covered. What I didn't expect was this number of returns and missed books where it was like, where's my package? It never arrived. It's been 2 months. Like, here it is. And I just thought, oh my gosh, like that was the unforeseen like side effect to all of that.
You said a few $1,000s?
It was $2,700.
Oh gosh.
And that's just in having to repackage and resend everything, the customs forms, having to pay fulfillment again because they had finished, and I was like, I need you guys to mail out some more books. So they're like, well, you know that's going to cost you. And I was like, yeah. So that's for the labor, the shipping, the handling, the supplies that go with it. Like, it was not pleasant. And after that, I told Mark, I said, if we do this again, we cannot offer international shipping. It just takes so much out of the wallet.
When I crowdfunded Lone Wolf, I had all this figured out when I started. I had all my shipping figured out. I had everything figured out. And nobody would listen to me because it was 2 years ago and I wasn't a big YouTuber, or I wasn't, I'm like, hey guys, just do this. Here's this. I got it all figured out. And everybody just ignored me. So I just let them go ahead and pay all the extra money and do whatever they wanted to do.
Tim, so I just divided, I just said $27 is what you had to pay the second time. So I'm just guessing, like, with only, let's say you had to do 100 reshipments.
Mm-hmm.
That's incredible. That 100 doesn't sound like a huge amount to me, but then $2,700 sounds like a huge amount. So that really sucks.
And that's not even including, that price also includes the fact that we had high tier items, like a statue that was like $150. Oh my God. And I'm like, oh crap! Like that costs obviously more because we were like sending this statue that weighs like 5 pounds, and your shipping costs goes up tremendously just by weight alone.
Hey guys, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go talk to Tonic Mall, and we're gonna what do I call him? Tonic Mall, Tonic Mole, and we're gonna talk about
mole, like in chemistry, the mole.
Is that what it is? Is that what it means?
MOL?
Oh yeah,
that's not what he means. He means
is that a unit of measurement or something?
Yeah. It's for titrations.
Oh, jeez. Is that something you have to deal with ear doctoring?
Ironically, you have to take chemistry, and you have to learn how moles and titrations work. But
cool.
After you learn it, you don't ever have to use it as an ear doctor or whatever.
That's med school for you.
Yeah, it's a lot of terrible stuff that you don't ever want to look at anymore.
We gotta talk about that sometime. I had to do a year of med school for my job.
For art, like, it's good actually. Like, I think I know a lot of art schools will actually send their classes for like anatomy and stuff.
Well, I had to. My day job's medical illustration, so
oh my gosh, do you realize like how coveted that position is?
Yeah, that's why I went into it because no one knows
Good.
about it.
Yeah, that is considered the most coveted like artistic job to have because it pays really well. It's like the reputation it has is like fantastic.
Well, let's let that be your little secret, you and me, because there's
Okay.
not a lot of competition either. You can say
Sure.
it's prestigious, but there's not.
I
a
mean,
lot of people.
it doesn't pay anything, guys. If you're listening to the chat, don't go
It
into
pays
medical
nothing.
illustration. It pays nothing.
I got excited too.
No, but yeah, if you want to spend a year with dead bodies, go into medical art.
Absolutely.
Or ear doctoring. I'm sure you see just as many dead bodies.
We don't see any dead bodies.
Oh yeah. Oh,
No, not a single one.
oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I can still smell the formaldehyde.
Oh,
Everyone can.
jeez.
If you've ever dissected a frog or a pig
Yeah.
or whatever, you never forget that smell.
Ugh. All right, see you guys.
Have a good
Nice
one,
chatting
Peter.
with you.
Bye-bye.
Later.
Later.
I'm heading out too because I need to go grab some dinner. I didn't realize it's 8:20. But thanks for letting me on, Doug, to biatch about international shipping.
All right, later, Tim Lim.
See you later,
Later, Tom.
Timothy.
And then there were 3.
I'm re-uploading the PDFs. Make sure I got the right ones. So
We're the three amigos.
I'm about to send out all the PDFs for Napalm Bros,
Ooh.
so people can read it.
Yeah, right. I think it's a pretty cool idea. Just have like a PDF and then like a comic with it. Because I mean, for collectors, I think it'll be much easier for them. They can just read the PDF and then who knows? Like they might like send the book to like CGC or something. So that way they can keep it nice and in a case for a very, 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 very long time.
So I'm sending out the PDFs for Napalm and Charlie and the Wire. Sorry, I'm a little quiet. I'm still concentrating.
It's all good, Doug. Don't worry. Me and Skinny, we can handle ourselves. Right, Skinny?
What? No, I can't handle myself. I need supervision.
Now, if I don't want people's emails to show up, I CC it, right?
I have no idea.
Like I do, like instead of putting it to, I put it in CC, and then when I ship it, nobody sees it except, me. Oh, well.
Hey, now,
I
what
hope
you
that's
need to do, you need to be like a real pro, Doug. You need to fill that PDF full of DRM.
I should.
You need to get all their information.
I sent it to my other email so I can check it out.
Just to read a comic book.
Yeah, other people's email addresses don't show up. So now I can mark everybody who. 6, if I tell you one more time it's the one with the tombstone, I'm going to come over there and I'm going to slap you with a herring. I sent you the one that's the right one a while back. You goober. Now he's going to make me go check because I.
Well, Eric says it is a PC, so.
I already seen it, so it's a good thing it is. Send it from
What the hell was that?
Greystone Press.
Gravestone Press.
I believe this is the updated one. I hope I uploaded the right one. Now 6 has got me questioning myself. If not, I'll just send the link out again. That's how I roll.
Yeah. Come on, 6.
Yeah, it's the right 1-6.
Don't be hiding in the chat. Come and join us. Come to the Corona Kings.
Tell everybody go read that because it's awesome. Let's go to PDFs. And I can count that as fulfilled. Move. Let's move in.
You know what I'm most looking forward to after you're done shipping these?
What?
Is we can play some Xbox.
I'm about ready to play some Xbox right now. This thing won't move all the stuff to fulfilled. I'm about to punch it in the face. Come on. I hate computers.
You gotta talk to it, Doug, like Scotty.
Hello, computer.
You got to
gotta
soothe
talk
it.
into your mouse.
So that means I have 110 orders fulfilled.
Awesome.
I got 18 left, it says.
Jeez Louise. You're getting close, Doug. Getting very close.
Yep.
Can't wait to get my book.
Yeah, yours is on the way.
Whoop, whoop.
I'm just checking real quick. Make sure I got everything.
I feel like I'm letting down the people that would be so boring right now.
Most of the ones left is I got the secret mailing list people, the 2 people got their name on the gravestone, and the support the troops people.
Awesome.
So I mean, it's not very much that's left at all.
It's that weird war profiteering. I just can't get.
Yeah, we'll profiteer off of it.
God. Don't even remind
So,
me of that.
you know, that's 110 left with 18 left to do, so it's not bad.
Awesome.
Not bad. I made sure to send the PDF to everybody who backed the book. Me and Six talked about it a while back. So that way, if they want to read it, they can go ahead and read it before it shows up. But everybody should be showing up here pretty soon. So I'm not going to be streaming all day, every day for the next few days.
Gotcha.
Next is getting Legends Lone Wolf out there. Oh, man.
Were you able to finish formatting it?
Oh, it's finished. It's formatted. It's ready to go.
Perfect.
Just waiting. I was waiting on a couple of things to get fixed, and apparently everybody's fixed their stuff. So I'll probably will send the PDF out here in the next couple of days.
Great, man.
So everybody that backed it will get the PDF, and then I'll go ahead and get the books printed and get all that sent out. I'm not sure if I should wait to read it or not. It says Firefox Pro.
Well, even if you wait, it won't be too much longer, I'm sure.
No, I mean, like at the most, if yours is one that hasn't been sent out, like the mailer should be here. What's today? Wednesday?
Yeah.
They should be here Friday. And so if I can get them packed up and sent out by Saturday, they'll be there by next Tuesday or Wednesday. And that's before the month's even halfway over.
Now, with Legends, the PDF on that, are you doing a PDF of the Ashcan too, or no?
Probably not. Because those people don't deserve such awesomeness.
Do I deserve it, Doug?
No,
Why not?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
If you have to ask, then you're not worthy.
Gosh darn it.
I'm kind of cool with it not being like the PDF not being released digitally.
Yeah, I mean that way the only people that get it's in print, but I don't care to print it again later. And you know how we were talking about maybe at some point doing like a Gravestone Press Presents?
Yeah.
Totally reprinted in that. It'd be cool.
I think that would be cool to take all these little side stories, and you could probably even snack up some stuff from this Corona Kings.
For real.
Well, I mean, like I think the little 8-page story that I'm doing with John Bond, I don't care if it's reprint it later on either. You know, this will be free. Everybody can read it online for free. But like if we do the Gravestone Press Presents, I don't care if it's put it in there because that would be awesome.
And I'm not sure if Fly Fox would approve or not, but I'm okay with a reprint on the Ralph story I'm doing too.
Yeah, I mean, I think stuff like that should be reprinted anyways because it's cool to have it free for digital, but having a printed collection would be cool too.
What do you think about doing like preview, like 4 or 5 pages out of like one of our books? Like say if that launched and I just wanted to try to generate a little buzz for Otis, I would like throw like 5 pages, like little preview of
Like
other properties underneath, Gravestone Press.
And print it.
Yeah, but not all previews. I'm saying mix that in with like reprinting little ash cans and shorts and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'd be cool. I used to do it in comic books all the time.
Now,
I always liked the stories in the backs. Like you would open up you'd read the story and there'd be like a 3 or 4 page preview, of some book coming out next month.
Yeah.
I always thought that was cool.
question for me, Doug. For the Gravestone Press Presents, would you handpick the ones that you like, and then you would just reach out to the creators about it, or you just, I don't know, you just reprint it?
Well, I mean, like it would only be stuff that like I'm not going to reprint other people's stuff. But like everybody who's kind of in the little Gravestone Press thing, or if anybody just wanted to submit something and say, hey, if you want to reprint this, that'd be cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
In other words, it's volunteer.
Gotcha.
But, I don't know. I'm sure you wouldn't say yes to just anybody. I'm sure, like Joey T showed up with his little Mr. Cool comic book.
Mr. Cool.
Mr. Cool.
Our bud Joe did this little kind of really bad book in grade school. And he was showing it off on one stream. He's like, the people would love to have this.
Oh my
It's
god.
like held together with little strips of ribbon.
Right. Oh my
That's
god.
hilarious.
I think Durkin's got the right idea.
I think he does too, but I don't know if I could resist just keeping all the boobs.
If we print them on there, does that mean that like we'd have to tattoo them on there?
Maybe.
I don't
Man,
know.
guys, I'm getting tired.
Yeah.
I think it's just because we're just here.
I think it's just I got up early this morning. I had nightmares all night last night.
From what?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I just had nightmares all night. Didn't sleep good. And got up at
What
6.
did you eat?
Hot dogs.
That's probably it right there, buddy.
Probably. We had where nobody's going to work and Dad's been going to work. But last night my nephews and my brother and his wife come over. We all had a big bonfire out in the yard and played games and had a really good time.
Oh, I forgot to ask you, Doug. How was your camping?
Well, I haven't got to go yet.
Oh man.
But like the trip we was gonna go on, it got canceled because the park's closed. But I went out to work on my little camper today. It's a utility trailer, like you see like everybody pull around and they've got their tools and stuff stacked up in it.
Right.
But it's been converted into a camper, and apparently it's had a leak by one of the windows and there's mold.
Oh man.
Yeah, because we had like just terrible amounts of rain the last month.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got to find where that leak's at and plug that up.
Gotcha.
But I'm really looking forward to hopefully this crap gets over with. I'm planning on going to the beach in May and taking my dog if things are back to normal
Hopefully.
or semi-normal.
Yeah.
Semi-normal.
I love camping, man. I need to go more.
I have yet to experience camping.
See, now I did like the little RV thing a couple of times, which it was kind of weird. We just like loaded up in my buddy's RV with his parents, and we went down to the beach and we're like chilling out on Dolphin Island for like a solid week. It was really nice. They had bike trails and stuff, but like this really, man, we need to go out in the woods. But now,
Go ahead.
I live right next to really cool rivers and whatnot, like the Escatawpa River. And I used to go camping out there all the time, man. Because you have like the thick woods and everything. There were plenty of squirrels to shoot, fun stuff. But like all the shores of this river, man, it was just like tiny little beaches all up and down. It was so cool. I'll tell you, I'll show pictures sometime.
If I get to go, I'm going to hang out with Melter one day when I'm over there. It's going to be in Melter's neck of the woods.
You're going to be scarred for life.
He might be scarred for life.
Doug's first strip club.
Nah, I ain't going to the strip club. I'm too old for that mess. Too old for cheap floozies.
Oh. One of my buddies who's in the army, like when he came back from, I don't know if it was when he went out to Afghanistan or Kuwait, but when he came back, he drugged me to a strip club. Like I never had an urge to go to a strip club. Like I love seeing naked women.
Mm-hmm.
I can do that until the cows come home at home on my computer for free. I'm just cheap. But it was just so depressing when I went because like the ladies were nice and everything, but all that was there was just like a bunch of old guys who were just paying for somebody to pay attention to them, and I'm kind of like, that's gonna be me at some point. And then I got really upset.
You end up like Ray. Away she goes.
And I was like, no, I don't want this. I don't like this. I like the ladies. Can we just go back to my place where there aren't old people?
Yeah, right.
Oh man.
I know. I honestly have no interest in going to those type of places. I honestly don't know what's the thrill about it.
Well, I don't like drinking in bars either.
Yeah.
Like I like getting wasted at home, but not out in public because I don't mix well in public. Like I'm not angry. I just always say the wrong thing and somebody wants to smack me.
Yeah.
I was telling everybody floating down the river to stay white one time.
I just don't do good in public in general. I just rather just stay, kind of hang out by myself. That just reminded me, been on here for an hour. Poor old Axel's been outside all evening. We went out for a walk and he didn't want to come back in. And I got a line, like a tie-off line I've been taking with me when we go camping.
Mm-hmm.
I just got it out and tied it on the porch, and he's been outside. So for all I know, he could have dug halfway to China by now. He's been in the lately.
You're gonna get exposed to corona.
That's what I was thinking too.
He's going to dig a big hole, and a China person's going to come out and corona me. Going to throw a dead bat in my face. Oh, I'm so excited just to have 18 books, 18 packages left to do.
That's awesome, Doug.
Is that just 18 of the international or just
The international's done.
okay?
Just
Cool.
18. Like what I got left is the secret perk people, the For the Troops people, which they get some drawings from the comic book hut. I've got them sitting in a box over here.
Oh, awesome.
And see what else. I think that's it. There's a couple of regular ones I got to send out. So, well, they're not regular ones. They're the ones that they got like stickers and stuff like that extra. So, but it's you know, almost wrapped up. It's awesome.
Fly Fox is talking about releasing his book digital first, and then bundling it with another project at a later point.
Well, I mean, what'll be a good idea is just have like a few free pages of the PDF just to hype up for, you know, the crowdfunding for the book. That way, you know, you have people who I don't know, is the PDF gonna be for free or it's gonna be for purchase?
I don't know. Hopefully he'll answer that.
Yeah, because I'm not really seeing the chat. I'm working on my pages right now.
Yeah, it looks like it's kind of slowed down here. So, oh, I think everybody's counting. We got 9 viewers. I think most people left. Matt Krotz has got a show going on. Preston Poster is doing his Wednesday night writing, and then Doug Tenaple's puppet show was on right now.
Oh, okay.
But we still got 9 people.
Yeah, thank you guys.
9 very, very special people
Yeah,
who I love.
guys putting up with our nonsense of silence.
It's kind of funny. The last few days I haven't done a Doug cast. I've just been doing packing books, 2 or 3 times a day. And my channel's actually been growing again.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm up to 267 subs now.
Wow.
Sweet.
Congrats, dude.
Yeah, I'm almost big time now.
Yeah, man. Gonna be one of those big YouTubers.
Did you guys see where Todd McFarlane launched a Kickstarter today?
Oh, it's today for the relaunch of his toy of Spawn.
Yeah, he did this. You get the Spawn action figure and the remastered issue 1.
Yeah, that's nuts.
That's pretty cool. But I mean, I understand him kickstarting that because at that point, he's just using it as a pre-order.
Yeah.
So I understand that. And plus, Image is still an independent company.
Mm-hmm.
Who's on crowdfunding comics tonight? Eric Hawkins. He said there's some interesting people on there. I got invited to go on that show once, and then my invitation was rescinded, so I never got to go.
I rescinded an invitation once.
I used the big word there, rescinded.
I just forcibly DM people to get an invitation.
Yeah, I did that when I did Lone Wolf 1. Now I'm just like, man. I'm like, hey guys, look at this book.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it.
Honestly, when I was doing the needle movers a lot, especially with Doug, when people would like message me asking to be on, like that, I liked that way more than me having to actually reach out to people. Then I'm like, feel like I'm begging them to be on the show.
Yeah.
So don't ever be scared to ask anybody, man. For real. If they're a dick, you really didn't want to be on their show anyways. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I can give you a list of people I'd never be on their show again, but I'll let you find that on your own.
And the journey continues.
That's right. That's right.
But Fly Fox did say he didn't know if he was going to charge for it or not. For for that digital book he was talking about.
My messenger keeps telling me I got a new message, and every time I click it, there's no new message. Oh, yeah, there is a new message. I shouldn't see it. I hate Messenger.
Now we get to just see Doug in his everyday life having difficulty with Messenger.
I think it's because I don't use Chrome. I use Opera. And for some reason, it'll pop up on my browser. Because most of the time I leave my browser open. And I'll just let the computer go to sleep. And I think what it does is it pops up on here. And the notification comes here that I've got a message instead of my phone. And then I don't ever come in here and look. I might not be on my computer for 2 days, and then I'll look on my phone and have like 2 or 3 messages I've missed. 6 says, I'm surprised anybody invites me to stream. Nobody really asks me anymore because I'm not cool anymore. People don't like that I don't tell a line. I just say I don't like things, and it's things that people like, so they don't like that.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't invite people on anymore either, but that's just because I'm lazy. I'd just rather people ask me, and then I can make time for it.
Now, I did have a chat where I would drop the link to the show, to the Dougcast, and try to get a bunch of cool creators to come on, but none of them could ever come on, so I stopped dropping the link in there.
Ah, okay. Oh, it's a good thing I'm one of those cool creators then.
Was you in that group?
What?
I made a DM group that had a bunch of creators in it. I think just before I knew you. I need to start a new one. All those guys would like come on the show. They were always busy, so I just stopped asking. Tyler was the only one who could ever come on.
Oh, yeah?
And that's why he came on that time, because he was in that group.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'm usually working when you stream.
Yeah, I know it.
That
Yeah,
early.
but usually if I stream and you're around, you're in the chat, so I can just throw you a link.
I need a new job.
Fox Pro says, I've never heard you say anything controversial, Doug. As well, I mean, I don't. I just don't support I don't support CG anymore. A lot of people take that as being controversial.
How?
I don't know. Apparently, I'm supposed to be cool with poor behavior and bashing Christians and stuff like that.
Yeah, no. It doesn't make sense.
I just support cool people. That's all I support.
Yeah. That part I honestly don't understand, but whatever. To each of their own.
I think I'm gonna get off here and go play some Xbox though.
I'll hop on.
I don't have Xbox, so I'm not cool like you guys.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's
Yeah,
all
I'm gonna
good.
have to revoke your cool card.
Eric Hawkins says hashtag no poop.
No poop. No
Eric
poop.
says, I've apparently disrespected a whole bunch of people, but I don't know what I did. You didn't kiss their butt blindly. You had your own opinion. That's what I've done. I was told that I was a troublemaker. And the only reason I was a troublemaker is because I had an opinion other than what I was told I should think. That's how you disrespect people. If you don't blindly follow them and firmly attach your lips to their butthole, then you disrespect them. Is that my phone ringing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, Eric Hawkins asking what we're going to play on Xbox. I think it might be Payday. But Doug's disappeared, but he'll probably be Payday too. Doug's going to go shoot a bunch of civilians.
Remember, no Russians.
Oh man, that was a fantastic game. I love playing that game.
Yeah, man. That game gave me memories. Honestly, it was literally like my first person shooter, as well as at the same time my first Call of Duty game. Because I remember like I would hear my classmates talk about Call of Duty. I'm like, you know what? Let me just join in this whole shenanigans and see how it is. So got like Modern Warfare 2 on Christmas, and I fell in love ever since. Like I remember I was even drawing like like tactical gears and all that fun jazz. I even thought of a story back then. Back then, I was nuts about video games, and I even at some point wanted to like do game design and stuff, but I had no idea how freaking ridiculous and how long does it take just to make a game.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness,
Sorry,
My dad-
guys. My dad called me, so
it's all good.
You're still playing Xbox, though, right?
I gotta go out and get the dog, and then I gotta go out to my trailer and close the window.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I sent out the PDFs, and now people are asking about sending out the book.
I think Eric Hawkins was the one who said like he got the PDF.
Well, I mean, somebody sent me an email, and it's like, "Do you have any updates on the book?" It's like, what planet do people live on that they don't know that it's shipping? But I guess I'll go and do that right now.
I don't know. Don't you connect your YouTube to your campaign since you like basically are advertising yourself that you are working on napalm and shipping it and everything?
Yeah, I mean, there's links to it there. You think people would look, but it's just weird to me that people would find this. I don't know how they would find this and not be on Twitter or anything. I posted on the Gravestone Press thing that the books are shipping out.
Right.
And I posted it on mine and everywhere. It just seems weird that people wouldn't notice that there.
Right.
Plus, you've been streaming, packing out books and everything.
Yeah, I know it. It's like who outside this circle is this just some rando? That's what I start thinking. Like, did somebody just stumble upon this and back it, and now they're wondering where their book's at?
Yeah, right.
Maybe they're confused. They're like, I backed the digital copy, not this. Or the physical, not the digital.
Yeah, probably.
I'm confused.
Oh. I could just imagine just them just going through Doug's videos and be like, this is what I paid for? This is the person behind this? Be like seeing a million of Dougs just dancing.
Yeah. Doug.
And be like finger dancing with your jazz hands.
With his Doug hands.
Ooh.
And
Doug,
on each finger is another little Doug, and it just goes on forever.
Yeah, you need to think of a dance move that it'll be trendy enough for like Fortnite to steal your dance, and then you can like sue them.
Yeah. Like Doug. Sued. Now I'm rich.
Epic Games, you've made an epic fail.
Yeah, Firefox Pro is talking about, people taking sides and all this stuff. And I had to do a whole long video. I did a video that's, what is it, like 2 hours long, where I have to explain that I'm not anti Comicsgate. I'm not anti anything, that I just don't want to be a part of any of that mess.
Why? Did people DM you after the whole incident?
People do. People are crazy. I get called anti-Comicsgate all the time and all this stuff, and it's just like, I just don't even care. I get called an SJW, even though I'm more conservative than 99% of Comicsgate. One day they'd say I'm alt-right, and the next day I'm an SJW.
Yeah. I don't know.
Today you're just a buffalo.
Yeah.
That's his spirit animal.
Eric Hawkins said he just did something mean. I'm gonna have to beat him up.
What'd you do something mean, Eric Hawkins? From was it Hawkins Park?
I'm gonna find you, Eric. He just responded and said, excuse me, good sir, but when might the physical book ship? Oh man.
Oh my goodness.
I had one bounce back from the emails though, so that's good. Just one.
Awesome.
What do you mean the bounce back is in the email's no longer valid?
Yeah.
Mm.
Usually when I send an email or something like that, I get like 4 or 5 bouncing back. Well, guys, I'm gonna get off here and go do all kind of stuff. But Firefox Pro keeps posting stuff in the chat that I want to read.
Okay, go ahead.
Like, he says, I'm a hardcore conservative Reformed Christian. Comicsgate would never want me because my religious views are too problematic for them, not that I care. See, when all this crap started, it was okay for Doug TenNapel and Mike Miller to have those views because it was because they were big names and it worked out for them. But then when they stopped kissing butt, it was their views become a problem.
Mm.
Well, I mean, that's my thing. I just don't want to be I don't want to be a part of any groups. The only group I'm a part of is Greystone Press, and that's, me and my buddies making books and shipping books out. And if you don't like what we do, then don't buy it. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
And don't eat too many hot dogs because you'll get bad dreams. But
how many hot dogs did you eat so that way we can keep a
only
mental note?
Only ate 2 yesterday.
Oh man, that's when you went too deep.
Yeah, it was too many. But I want to say I appreciate everybody's been dropping by in the streams and hanging out. It's made packing books go by so much faster than when I did Lone Wolf. When I did Lone Wolf, it was a slog. I mean, I was by myself in a little room, like doing all this stuff, and it was so boring.
Mm.
This has went by so fast, and it's actually been a lot of fun.
That's good.
No, anytime, buddy.
Yeah. So if you guys in the chat, if you don't, go follow Skinny on Twitter, and go subscribe to the Needle Movers Society on YouTube. There's Ralph is there, and I kind of believe there's always some fun stuff going on there. And then you need to follow Igthus on Twitter. He's a really cool guy, and he's part of the Corona Kings project.
Yep.
And
sorry, go ahead, Doug.
no, I'm just saying, really looking forward to seeing what everybody's doing for that.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, just follow me on Twitter because I'm making updates every time I get like my full page of my panels done. I'll just post a teaser so that way you guys are well aware how far I am on my book. As well as to even like, I think after I'm done with the 4th page, I'll start inking the 1st page. And then I'll have Cassidy start lettering it. And then we'll go on from there.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man.
Me too.
We're going to go ahead and wrap this up. So, bye, chat.
Bye, chat.
Bye.